Hey YouTube, today I want to do a knife review, one of my most used favorite knives. This is the Benchmade Griptillian mini version in olive. I've had this knife for about, I'd say, a year now, so I feel like I can do a review. So let's get right into it, go over the specs. Okay, so the body, oh, wow, oops. The body itself, I'd say is just under 4 inches. And with the knife out, with the blade out, it's gonna fall short of 7 inches, maybe by I don't know, like a fourth or something like that of an inch. So it's pretty small. I use it for EDC because it's just perfect size, very lightweight, and all that. So the specs. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty nice shape. The contours are really ergonomic. Really fit the hand well. You've got some kind of grippy rivets right there, which are really nice on the palm of your hand. You got some jimping up here. You also have some jimping on the top of the blade, right up there, which is really cool. So you got a lot of room to rest your thumb. In a standard grip. You also have some really good jimping on the bottom, and again, you can expect Benchmade quality. There's metal inserts for the jimping. Also, there's the trademark axis lock system, trademarked Benchmade. Now, the axis lock system it's been copied by a lot of knife companies, and I have to say it's pretty good. The only problem with it is it can get pretty stiff at times. So if you're really meticulous and you take care of your things, you can just take an Allen wrench and take the knife apart and lube it. But if you don't really give a shit, then okay, well it'll get stiff every once in a while. But I like to take care of my stuff, so I usually lube it every once in a while. But it's a folder, so it's really fun just to screw around with it. It's got great response. So I like it for the most part. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. So that's this side. On the back side, you have standard pocket clip. As you can see, it's gotten pretty beat up. The paint wears pretty easily. I was actually thinking about just taking off the paint and just having silver, but whatever. Another thing that's cool about the pocket clip is you can move it to the other side. You just take out the screws. Keep dropping this. Take out the screws and put it on the other side if you're left-handed or something. Okay, so let's get to the blade. The blade itself is about 2.9 inches long. So perfect for EDC. The serrations. This is the serrated version. They're good. They're just good for everyday tasks, obviously. The blade is pretty sharp out of the box. I actually haven't sharpened it in a while, so it's kind of dull right now, but whatever. It's a pretty standard Benchmade blade. It's basically a spear point. Looks like a lot of other ones. On the back, it's got this Melpardu design, which is, I guess, the design company or whatever makes the blade. Yeah, so I guess that's about it for the specs. Also, it came with this little pouch, Benchmade pouch. Pretty cool. I just want to show it to you because it came with it. Yeah, so my overall review for it is it's great. I really like it. It's perfect for EDC. At the time when I got it, I was trying to decide between this and the SOG Aegis or whatever it's called. And I just decided to go with this because I wanted an EDC knife, and the SOG just seemed a little too big. So, and I like it. I like the Benchmade a lot. So this is also my first Benchmade. So yeah, I was pretty impressed. You can expect really good quality from Benchmade. The only thing that I would say that I dislike about this knife is probably the price. MSRP is somewhere around 90 to $110 or something like that, which I think is absurd. It's not that good. It's not worth that much. It's a small little EDC knife. It should not be priced that much. But Benchmade can get pretty pricey. So I got this on eBay for about 60 bucks or something like that, which is considerably cheaper. So I just snagged that when I could. So I suggest if you do really want to get it, I mean, I totally recommend it. Try and save some money and get it for a deal, because if you want an EDC knife, I mean, there's so many more options that are almost equally as good at a lot cheaper price. Not to discredit this knife, I still do like it a lot. Another thing that's great about it is it's so fun to play with. I know that sounds stupid, but I mean, I could play around with this thing for hours. The axis lock system is so fun. It's very rugged. You can put it through hell, and it will sustain its use, I guess. Actually, the other day I brought it to the beach. I got sand all through it. It still worked fine. So yeah, I highly recommend this knife. It's really great, and if you are looking for an EDC knife, I definitely recommend it. It's going to last you a very long time, so it's worth your money. If you can find a deal for it, I mean, whatever. If you have the money and you want to spend it, go ahead. But yeah, so I hope you guys like my review. Any questions, just comment or message me. And of course, subscribe. Okay, thanks guys. Peace.